Oh, okay. Anybody that's listening, thanks for getting on. We are recording. Today is February 9th. So first off, congrats to everybody who has Success Club points on the board already. That's exciting. Team Cup month. So in case anybody's not familiar with Team Cup, if you're new to the Team Cup is Beachbody does several little challenges every year where friendly competition between coaches get together and basically just try to rack up as many Success Club points and push yourself forward in your business and try to rank advance as much as you can. For every challenge pack you sell, you get 2 Success Club points. For every all access on demand challenge pack you sell, you get 3 Success Club points. And for every time you rank advance, you get another 3 Success Club points, or 3, I'm sorry. For Team Cup, when you rank advance, you get another 3 points. So that way you, the teams that have the most points at the end of the competition, they get their name engraved on the Beachbody Team Cup. And Beachbody flies you out to California to meet Carl Deichler and everybody else and tour the facilities and work out with a celebrity trainer. So that's kind of the benefit of Team Cup and pushing yourself a little bit. And then it just helps you grow your business too. So so anybody that's new on the call, that is what Team Cup is about. I know there are several of us that are doing some Team Cup teams and stuff. So are you guys all on a Team Cup team? Yeah? Okay. So a little bit about that. And then just wanted to touch on Success Club real quick. So I posted earlier today the Success Club points. What? I have headphones in. Oh, I already have one. Thank you. I'm not a lush. Oh gosh, she called me a lush. I'm like on a recorded call and now I'm a lush because I've had a sip of wine. Luke, he just came in here because he was going to bring me a glass of wine, but I already have one. Aw.
That's sweet.
I'll have 2. I mean, there's nothing wrong with 2. So Success Club, anyway, back to squirrel moment. Success Club, so I posted earlier today about Success Club points. I just talked a little bit about Success Club points, where they come from. And one thing I just wanted to talk about before we really dive in is Success Club and why Success Club is important in this business. So whenever you're a brand new coach, whenever you're new to the business, working the business, one little benchmark that you can set for yourself as a coach is to hit Success Club every single month. And when you set it as a goal for yourself and make it non-negotiable, for me, that's something that I've done is made Success Club non-negotiable. I have continued to see growth in my business. So on average, more coaches that hit Success Club tend to see greater incomes, tend to see more frequent rank advancements, tend to see their teams grow quite a bit more, and ultimately have greater income growth long-term as a coach just by hitting Success Club every month. Success Club is basically just helping 2 to 3 people. Right now, our all access challenge packs are 3 Success Club points a piece. So if you sign 2 people up in a month with an all access pass, that gives you a total of 6 points. So 6 points will get you in Success Club 5. If you are really trying to grow this business, Success Club 10 is where you want to be. So that's helping anywhere from 4 to 5 people each month with the challenge pack. There's Amber. Hey, Amber, how are you? We're just talking about Success Club a little bit. So, so anyway, can you hear us, Amber? Are you there? So that's just a little bit about Success Club. What happens when you consistently hit Success Club 5, and you're an Emerald coach, then Beachbody starts giving you free leads. So they start giving you free customers every month. People that sign up, like you guys have probably heard the commercials on the radio where Carl Deichler is talking about the on-demand stuff, sign up with a free account, like text this number. Those people come to us as coaches for free. So anybody that signs up with a free Beachbody account, Beachbody gives those people to their coaches that are hitting Success Club every month and that are Emerald or above. And it just they just filter through every coach. So for example, I've had 2 in the last week, 2 free leads that have come through this past week. So a lot of times I'll just send them an email and like, hey, welcome to Beachbody. I'm your coach. This is how I can help you. Most of the time they don't respond, but I've had people that have responded back and they've signed up with a free account, and then they'll eventually sign up with a challenge pack. Or I've had somebody else that's become a discount coach. So that's kind of a benefit there. Even if somebody signs up for a free account, you're like, well, that doesn't benefit me. Well, it can. So that's kind of a perk about hitting Success Club and being an Emerald coach. And then also your first full 3 months in the business, if you hit Success Club, Beachbody gives you a free ticket to Summit. So that is another benefit of Success Club as well. And when you hit Success Club 10 and you're an Emerald coach or above, Beachbody gives you free Shakeology leads, meaning people that just order Shakeology from the website, they get assigned to a coach too, and then you get that volume and that commission in all future Shakeology from Beachbody. So that's kind of another perk. So just a little bit about that. Does anybody have any questions about any Success Club stuff, Success Club points, leads, anything? No? Okay. So I know, Michaela, we were wanting to talk a little bit about challenge groups, especially since challenge groups are starting on Monday. So I'm going to turn it over to you, Michaela, and let you, anything that you want to add about challenge groups or adding value to challenge groups?
So because everybody is really starting, well, not everybody, but a lot of my girls are starting their groups on Monday. I felt like it would be a good time just to refresh and talk about adding value to your group. And I have to say that the last couple of months, I have been pretty bad about adding value because I've had a lot of the same people rolling over. So I felt like I started giving a lot of the same information over and over again. And it kind of made me like freeze, where I was just like, didn't know what to post anymore. But I have a lot of newer people that are joining us, so I want to start adding back in. I have found that basically putting in your basic, like I try to come up with a plan. So my introduction video always gives my expectations of group and what I expect out of them. My Monday is usually like the first day that starts is usually your why. Like I want everybody to dig deep and tell me why they're there and what they want to achieve. My second day is usually like schedule your workout. Like if you don't schedule it, it's going to be the first thing that you push off to the back burner because you don't have time to do. Usually within those first 2 days, I talk about measurements and pictures. Obviously Wednesday, I usually like to throw out a fun challenge, which I didn't do any challenges this last group. And I feel like the group's been pretty good, but I personally wanted to take a break from it too. And, but I'd like to throw out like little challenges worth points that I do sporadically throughout group. I like to do the challenges usually on Wednesdays and either Friday or Saturday, like twice a week. The Fridays or Saturdays is good because it keeps people engaged over the weekend because that's a hard day or hard time, I feel like, for everybody. Thursday, I usually like to do a nutrition tip. Either Tuesday or Thursdays are my tip days. So I either do a fitness or a nutrition tip. And then Fridays is like my meal prep day that I like to add. Well, Cindy's been my food girl, so now I actually have to do it myself since she's ventured out of group. You're all good. Yeah. And then Saturday is like a good sweaty selfie day. Like, let's see you. Bonus points if your family works out with you. Sunday's always been my personal development day. That being said, this group, I'm actually doing a little bit different. I'm kind of basing all my days around You're a Badass by Jen Sincero. Am I saying that right? Yeah, it's a really great personal development book about loving yourself and just like letting go and just realizing that the universe is really on your side if you open the universe up to yourself. And I felt like that's a good book for this time of year since a lot of people are doing like a love the body you live in or love the skin you're in kind of thing. I think yours is, what's yours?
For love of fitness.
For the love of fitness. So it's just a good time to really focus on you and not so much just the physical transformation as much as it is the confidence transformation. So I just want to go back to what I had been doing, that I was really adding value, where I feel like a lot of my girls have kind of come from. I think that Cindy and Kelly and Melissa towards the end of when I was doing a great job got to really benefit from what I was giving in the groups. And I feel like the last couple of months I've really pulled the reins back where I wasn't giving as much as I should have been. So those were a few of my things that, like, the tips that I do with my group is the challenges. I try to like plan out my weeks. So like Monday motivation, Tuesday a tip, Wednesday a workout challenge, Thursday a tip, Friday food, Saturday, like I want to see your face showing up because it's a hard day. And then Sunday's like something in personal development or reflection on how your week was or something along those lines. But I obviously am open for any input that Ashley has because it's been a long time since I've been in her group. So I don't even know what she's got, but I know that Beachbody provides all of the layouts for the different groups as far as like you can go in there and pick a specific program or just do like a multi-program, and they have different templates that you can follow. And I've never done that because I've never wanted to be the copy paste kind of gal, but I might use it a little bit just for some tips. I don't know how much you use them, Ashley. Do you use them?
Yeah. So I do, what's nice about the challenge tracker is, if you've ever done a challenge group on the challenge tracker before, there's a post library, and every post that you've ever done gets saved in there. And so that way you can copy and paste those old posts. So I recycle a ton of those posts from previous challenge groups. Like I'll do something about sugar addiction and like the sugar cycle. And I'll do something about like macros versus micros, and I'll recycle that post. And I'll do like stuff about hydration and water and Shakeology and like little things like that. And I'll just recycle those through my challenge groups. I know that I have some people that have done multiple challenge groups of mine and they may see that repeated content. Great, whatever. But at the same time, I feel like sometimes you might see it again and you'll be like, oh, I missed that last time, or that second time reading it, it kind of just clicks or something like that. So that is kind of a nice benefit of having the challenge tracker. And there is within creating a challenge tracker app, challenge group on the app tracker, there is a challenge group posting guide that you can follow, which is, most of them are pretty generic. There's a multi-program guide that I like because it has all kinds of different, like there's little fitness tips, little motivation things, Shakeology recipes and stuff. And I kind of just pick and choose and go through some, like I'll go into the 21-day fix one and look for some posts and stuff in there. And then I use the Team Beachbody blog a lot for different articles, for a lot of recipes. I use, I'll just type in the search bar on the Team Beachbody blog, like for like weightlifting. And there's a really great article in there about like why women should lift weights. And that kind of is beneficial. And sometimes I'll just copy the text from the article and save one of the images and use that as my post for the day. So instead of sharing an article, like I find a lot of people don't want to click on an article and read it sometimes. I don't know why. I mean, that just seems silly, but sometimes just reading the text in a post versus clicking on an article that takes you to another page, and it just is an extra step. So sometimes I'll just copy and shorten some of the text from that. And I'll go back into my older challenge groups and I'll look, and like say the other day I was looking for a post. I can't remember what it was, but I was looking for a post about something, and I was like, I think it was February of last year. I was looking for a post from my last February challenge group. So I went in and I just searched for it and I found it. And then I just copy and pasted it out of an old challenge group. So one thing that I have done, go ahead.
No, I was just going to ask, like, do you like lay out what you're going to post by the week or by the entire challenge group, or do you just wing it?
I wing it a lot. But I do try to do themes and stuff because depending on what I have going on during the week, it tends to be a little stressful. And I have a really great, I was going to share this today and I totally spaced, but I have a really great, somebody post, I don't know who it is, but I scooped up the link. It's a Google form, and it's a Love Yourself 30-day challenge group with text for a daily post. So I'll share that in the team page. And it's super brief, but it's a Google Doc. And there's like a little image and like just a little text every day. And it says, you should journal. I don't know who the chick was that shared it in one of the other groups that I'm in, but it's it kind of goes with the theme, the love yourself theme. And so there's like a daily little post and it's for 30 days. So I'm going to use that for this 30-day group, this Love the Skin You're In group, but I'm probably going to do 2 posts a day. Like I'm going to have my daily whatever. And then I'm doing a phase 2 group right now for my health bet group that's carrying over, and I'm doing a daily theme. Like I'm doing like a motivation Monday, some kind of like a tip Tuesday. I can't even remember, something Wednesday, Thirsty Thursday, where I'm going to share about Shakeology on Thursdays. I can't even remember. I just did it. I put it up this morning and I don't even remember what it says, but go ahead. Did you?
So yeah, I was just going to say, so we'll share that for sure, because I want to see what you're doing for that Love Yourself one. But so I was going to switch over to the My Challenge Tracker because I had not done a challenge group through that yet. I've been trying to just offering it to both and then copy and pasting what I put on Facebook to that, but I'm really bad because I haven't made it a habit, so I forget a lot. I find that the app is easier to track everybody because I try to do spreadsheets, and then as soon as they get a couple days behind, I like lose it. And then the challenge tracker tracks it for you, and it's really nice. However, I've had some people bring up a few things, like some links you can't open. If you post a recipe, the picture doesn't show up. The videos are hard to upload because you have to go through Facebook, and you can't do live videos. So do you know anything about any of those 4 things?
Yes.
Okay.
So with a video in the Challenge Tracker app, so if you want to do a video for the Challenge Tracker app, then you have to record it on your phone and or computer and upload it to YouTube. And then you can share a YouTube link and then your video will pop up. Like you can click add video and then the YouTube link. So I've done that. I'll just make a video on my webcam at home, and then I'll share that video into YouTube, and then I'll just post the link for that. I have heard there's another way that you can use like Google Hangouts, but I'm not familiar with Google Hangouts, and I don't want to open up that can of worms because I don't really know how to use that. But I think it's kind of like Zoom, but it's like a live YouTube type Google something. I don't know. And then with what was the other question? There was something else. Oh, recipes and the picture not popping up. Yeah, so you can't, if you share just a link to a recipe, no, the picture won't pop up. If you share like a link to an article, the picture won't pop up. So that's usually why I'll save like the image from the article to my like desktop, and then I'll do add image and then add the picture and then post a link. Or I'll just copy the text from the article or whatever and paste it in there instead and save the picture.
Which goes over better, the Challenge Tracker app or the Facebook group?
So I have some girls that have preferred the app tracker because they like to track their own stuff and they like the option to like have their measurements and stuff and put their pictures in and be able to do that like electronically. But I've had 3 people this time message me that have said, you know, I'm not following the app tracker. It's less engaging. I don't like it. I don't want to do it anymore. Put me in a Facebook group. So, I mean, I personally feel like that Facebook groups are a lot more engaging. And I've tried quite a bit of things in the app tracker to try to make it more engaging, by posting little, like, you know, what's your view today? You know, like post your view right now below, or like, what's your, you know, share a sweaty selfie or share your water bottle pic, or, you know, just little things like that. But I feel like in challenge groups, a lot more people tend to comment on each other's posts and stuff than they do in the app tracker. So I think that might be what makes it more engaging on Facebook. I don't know if it's because the challenge tracker is like more robotic, I guess, and Facebook is more like casual. I don't know. And that might be something that changes over time too, but I don't know. Amber, I don't know if you're there or if you're feeding the baby, but do you have any feedback for that if you're able to? She must not be. Oh.
No,
No, I was here. I was taking care of kids and everything. The tracker app, I have to say, I don't know. I guess I don't feel like it's as personal. The only things that I really saw that anybody posted or anybody was saying was just they were logging their Shakeology and their workout. There wasn't much beyond that. There wasn't much like in the group, you have us rate our days, and really actually that sparks more conversations than what the app was doing. So the time I'd just go in, I would log my stuff and I'd get out. Like I wouldn't go over to, because that's a whole separate thing other than logging. It's a whole separate thing. And I'm like, okay, most of this is on Facebook anyways. I'd just go to Facebook and do it. It was easier.
Yeah. Right.
That was kind of my take on it. And I like it for a personal thing. Like I've set my own like private group just for myself so I can track everything when I'm taking my Shakeology and when I'm doing my workouts. I just don't care for it in a group setting. I do think it's a little bit more impersonal over time, and I lose interest in it. It's hard for me to stick with it.
Yeah. I could see that this time with the health bet. What?
Yeah. Melissa, are you doing yours through the app or through Facebook?
Oh, you're muted. Hold on. There you go.
Sorry. So I did not like to have to do both, to check in to the group and like that was too much for me. So I only did the app, and it's great. Like they don't have any other options and they don't know any better. There's only one girl, Carrie, that was in a Facebook group before. And so I asked her about a week ago her feedback. I'm like, what do you think about the group? Did you like Facebook better, or is this okay? And she was like, I love this because I don't have to try to go through all the different notifications in Facebook. So I'm getting great feedback from it, but it's from people who don't know any different. So
right.
I turn my notifications off because of obvious, like with building a business, I can't have all those notifications popping up, and I'm like very squirrel, like you guys say. And so for me, I turned off the notifications. Well, then I was losing when people were checking in, and that's when I said I would fall behind on my spreadsheet because I'd go in there at night. But I'd be scrolling through 30 people, and you miss people and you miss things, and I don't know. There's got to be some kind of a mix between Facebook and the app that could work.
I don't know, man. I think it's great. I don't have any. The only thing I don't like is the video thing. But now that I know that I can pull up a YouTube one, I'll just do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can make your own video and put it on YouTube.
That's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I need to do. Because the first morning I tried to, I pull my video of whatever, and then I tried to upload it, and I was like, oh no, like I got to totally start over,
Yeah,
it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot more that you can do to increase your engagement within the app, and just like, I don't know, more posting things that draw that engagement, that like are asking for somebody to post something like that. Now I know a couple other coaches have done a photo of the day challenge, which I have a couple stock images of those that you basically like save it as a pinned post, or you send it to everybody. And then there's like a photo of like, you post a picture of something every day for 30 days. So like, day 1 is like sweaty selfie. Day 2 is your water bottle. Day 3 is like your shoes. Day 4 is like your workout gear. Day 5 is like your pet. Day 6, and you can like post little things like that. And that can kind of help with people posting, I don't know, something else to do. And I, if you guys want those pictures, I can share those in the team page. Which, I mean, those are good for like a health or a tracker app and a challenge group anyway, just to give somebody something to post, like to have for their daily check-in or whatever. One thing that I didn't do this health bet group is I didn't require a daily check-in in addition to the login, because I had a bunch of new people and I didn't want to overwhelm everybody with having to post twice, you know, or like, I don't know. So, I mean, that could have been something that I could have done, and it may or may not have made a difference. I don't know. But yeah. So, I had something else I was going to add about adding value. I think Shakeology, even if you have people that aren't using Shakeology in your groups, I think it's a must to talk about it at least once a week. You got that, girl? You need some help.
Who has these anymore? This is like somebody doing a jumping jack. Okay.
It's like a double workout.
I either have a bartender wine key, or I have like a machine that does. Mine's open yet. I broke the cork off on the inside.
Nice. You need an old shoe. Doesn't that work? Like you.
No, I tried it before. That doesn't work.
I don't know. Oh man.
It wasn't sex. It's alcohol.
You just froze.
Oh, I said carry on. I didn't talk about sex. It was all about alcohol. At least I didn't fall out of my chair like Mary Sherlock Holmes.
What happened? You keep freezing.
During her team call, I do. It's her internet.
Cindy.
During the team call, like Mary Carolyn Combs team call, her dog and went to go sit back down in her rolly chair and she fell out.
Whoops. Whoopsie. That'll happen.
All right, carry on.
I was just talking about Shakeology. Hi, Cindy. How even if you don't have everyone using Shakeology, I think it's a must to talk about because you don't know who's going to have interest in it. I actually I have a coach who just signed a coach, and she had just received her Shakeology today, and I saw that she had posted tonight her box with Shakeology, and she had posted like super excited to try this, and she had like 23 comments already, and it was like, what is that? Tell me more. Like, I've never heard of that. What is it? You know, so like you would be surprised. Like, we live in our own little Beachbody bubble, and all we know is Shakeology and workouts and Tony Horton and challenge groups and all that stuff. But there are a ton of people that have no idea what we are or what we do or what Shakeology is all about or anything like that. And some of those people come into our challenge groups and they have heard of this shake that we sell that like, I don't want to spend money on that thing. Like, no way. I don't drink shakes and stuff like that. But when we start talking about it in the group and we start talking about how good it makes us feel and how great it helps us get results, and it helps us with our cravings, and it helps us with our energy levels, and it helps us with not eating that cake at the end of the day instead of, you know, when we want to, and it helps us, you know, recover better from our workouts, and it helps us with our wine hangovers and little things like that. But you know, sharing those little tiny tidbits about the benefits of Shakeology within our challenge group and just sprinkling those little things in. Yes, Michaela.
Wasn't it Megan Blinka or somebody who posted the thing about like tell me what Shakeology has done for you, or they like post like these little like surveys or something.
Yes.
Yeah. Tell me
That's something that I did in my group too. And that's something else you can ask in your group. Like what is something that Shakeology has helped you with, or how long have you been drinking Shakeology and what have you noticed changes with? And just getting feedback, because you might have people in your group that have been drinking Shakeology for 2 months or 6 months or a year or whatever, that have really great feedback that people, you know, brand new coming in as an outsider could totally benefit from that.
What do you think of offering, like, so they do the 365er and they're going to do the golden canister for 2 years. I'm pretty excited about that. But what do you think about, like, not rewarding, but giving like something little to like a 3 month or a 6 month or just us ourselves, like within your challenge group? Like if you have somebody who's been like 3 months on Home Direct or 6 months on Home Direct, do you send little like protein?
I've never done anything like that, but that's a great idea.
don't tell Carl Deichler unless you give me credit.
We don't talk very much, me and Carl Deichler.
You do put it in
I
the
think he lost my number. I don't know.
I have a man crush.
Yeah, he's kind of a, yeah. Darren O'Lean though. Ooh. I like his Shakeology talks.
Is that the hippie guy?
Yeah, he's kind of a hippie guy. Yeah. He's good.
Melissa would love him. Darren O'Lean, Melissa, you would like him.
Yeah, he's
Gross. What?
You would like Darren O'Lean.
The hippie one?
Him.
I can only see you. Now I see Amber.
Wait, is it not on?
Oh, there we go. Hi.
If you talk, it goes to you.
Gallery. There we go. Can you see it? Oh, you can change your screen. Like you can change it from speaker view to gallery view on the top corner. See, mine has been on gallery view. You guys can change your.
Yourself for so long.
I
Yeah, you can change it so that way you can see like the Brady Bunch instead of just seeing yourself. Fancy that. Because I'm like, well, I have it on. Oh man.
Better. This is
Kelly's
making all the fun. I like it.
What else? Does anybody have any questions about anything? Anything you guys want to talk about while we're on the call? Any inviting stuff or challenge group stuff?
You ask her. Okay, it took one of my challenges 2 weeks to get their Shakeology. 2 weeks. They've been challenging with me now for 2 weeks, and they signed up, and they just today received their Shakeology.
Oh, where? I wonder if over the holiday. When did she order it? Just 2 weeks ago? And she's like in the States, right? Like she's not like in some weird place. Yeah.
No, she lives with us. Here, whatever. No.
So I have a girl who's in Japan. She's a military. And same thing. Like it popped up. I checked their tracking order or the tracking number because you can check the tracking number in your back office. And it had sent it to like Chicago, and then it never like left Chicago. So I called, and they like straight up rush shipped it like in 3 days to Japan. So that's something that you can always do. Like if you've noticed that within like the first 5 days or whatever, it's, nothing's happened, or if they, after a week, she's like, I still haven't got my Shakeology, like check the tracking number. And then I'll just do a live chat and I'll be like, what the heck? Like you're making people wait, fix it. Or at least send them something to like, and I just straight up tell the live chat people, like, you need to respect me. I've been a coach for a long time and this is what, yeah. And then a lot of times they'll, or ask for the escalation line and they'll take care of it.
I don't know that everybody knows about the escalation line at this point, and not that everyone should, but I feel like everybody here, like Cindy, myself, Melissa, Kelsey, some people, Kelly, have people underneath them. So we need to know about the escalation line. Like when
yeah. And that's something too. Like you can always post in the team page, if you have any issues. But same thing with the escalation line with live chat is usually like if you just are pretty firm with them, or you just, basically just tell them what you want and they'll take care of it. Like I have a chick that's in Puerto Rico, and same thing. Like she called because her Shakeology was late and was supposed to get delivered. It never got delivered, and she speaks Spanish and they didn't understand her. So they canceled her entire order. and refunded it. And then I got ducked, and was like, what the heck? And she's like, they canceled my Shakeology. So I called them back and they had to recharge her because they had refunded her, which was another huge pain in the ass. But then they fixed it. They sent her like a thing of the boosts or whatever and like a 6-day sampler of Shakeology to like make up for it. So a lot of times they'll correct it. So you might even want to just message or do a live chat and tell them like your customer was really pissed and see if they can send her something. Like just send her like a sampler or like even like the performance sampler or something like that. Like they might just do that for the extra delay because they have a ton of extra product over there. You know, they do. Like to keep somebody happy, like more often than not, they'll help you out.
Mm-hmm.
But 2 weeks is a long time. Usually it's like 7 days tops, like 7 business days. So, was she okay with everything?
Yeah, I mean, she was fine with it, but I was more like concerned, like, my challenge, this group ends on Sunday.
Yeah.
In the next one, which is fine, but I'm still like, that just sucks.
Well,
yeah.
Here for next group.
Well, and here's the other thing is that for like, if she were going to continue on Home Direct, she's going to be so far off of it. Like, she won't even know if she wants to continue it or not. And I like to give my girls the option. I'm not like,
that's kind of true
you are
because
doing this.
If she
Yeah.
goes on the 29th and is not, she just got it today, then that means her next one's going to ship out on the 29th and she's not going to be anywhere close to using it. Right?
So then it'll delay, if she has a delay and then she, like, if
Right.
If I were you, I would contact and find out when it was shipped. Because that's
Right.
Because
that's when she should get charged for it. And I would tell them too that should not affect her like PV or your PV because it's their error on shipping. I would just tell them to correct that. And so say her PV, like say she ordered it, on January 20th and that week it posted for 90 PV, then I would just have them correct that PV to date, like when it's actually supposed to come out and not like when, and same thing with billing, like they shouldn't bill it on the 20th again if she just got it. Like they should take that into account, like the ship date, I guess. So, I did want to do a quick little tutorial on Google because I think that's so very crucial for running our business. Does everybody have a Google account or a Gmail account? If not, I strongly suggest creating one because Google has been a lifesaver for me for this business. How many Google Docs do I share with you guys? How many Google Forms and things like that? So I want to just dive in real quick. I'm going to do a screen share. So can everybody see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. So Google Docs is basically like your internet database for like Microsoft Word. It's basically like you can create any kind of document and it will save there in your Google Drive forever. And then you can share those links. And so you go to Google Docs, you can create documents here. And I'll just show you, like, you have a template gallery. I just always do blank. And then this is like, so these are some examples of Google Docs that I have saved. So like, for example, let me show you guys, this is that Love Yourself challenge that I was talking about. So this is just a document that I've saved. So now whenever I go back to it, it opens up. It's just like Microsoft Word. So this is what I'm going to use for my Love Yourself group. So this is just like a intro and then 30-day, it's basically a 30-day script. So I can just copy and paste from here every day into my challenge group. And then what's nice about Google Docs is you can share these links with other people, so anyone with the link can view. So I'll share this link into our team page, so then you guys can view all of this. So then, like, if there's 2 of you that are running a challenge group together, you can create a Google Doc, and then you can have somebody else edit it. So then you can both go in and, do you have a question? No? So then you can go in and you can both edit this document. So that's something that I'll do, like, for a challenge group. If I have a really good challenge group that I'm running, I'll copy and paste my posts into a Google Doc, and I'll save that, and then I'll save it like as a script.
Show Cindy how to share it. This screen. Show her how to share it from this. Oh, because our faces are over the way. Here, I'll move it. There.
Oh, over here. Oh. I'm like, I can't. I already moved you.
I did it. I fixed it.
Yeah, so here's the sharing. And then you can edit. You can go in and edit this. And what's nice is that it automatically saves. So you never have to click save. Like, I can type, right here, and it instantly saves. So if you're copy and pasting into a document, like, you don't have to worry about losing it, because it automatically saves it. And then it all saves it in your Google Drive. What's nice about this too is you can download all these apps on your phone, and you can access all of them from your phone. So you don't just have to be on your computer to access your Google Docs or your Google Forms. You can view them on your phone under, like, there's apps for Google Docs, Google Forms, Google Spreadsheets, all your templates and stuff. So that way, whenever you're, like, on the go or you're out of town or something, you still have access to all of your documents. So that is a little bit about, so that just a couple other things I'll show you guys. Like, I have like my conversation scripts. These are some documents that I share within, like, Coach Basics, and I've shared with you guys, like conversations that, about inviting and things like that. So, you can save the links in here. It's just a way to save your documents, and then you can share them. You can share them to where anybody can view, certain people can comment, people can edit, or you can, turn it off so only certain people have access to them, which is nice. So that is Google Docs. I love, 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 as you can tell, I have a bunch of them open up here already. I do have a challenge group week 1 that I save, kind of just my generic, like, challenge group. So if you're same thing, this is a great idea here. Whenever you start a challenge group, we kind of just talk about the similar things, like those first 5 days. We talk about the importance of clean eating. We talk about check-ins. We talk about expectations. We talk about things like that. This is a great way to create a document that you can just save and copy and paste from. So that way you don't have to come up with a brand new day 1, week 1, and everything like that for your challenge groups. Same thing with conversations that you're having. Like, if you're having, that same conversation with somebody about what is 21 Day Fix? What are the workouts like? What is, this is my fitness story. This is why I started doing 21 Day Fix. Create a Google Doc and save some of those common responses, so that way you can just kind of copy and paste from there. Or conversations that you've had that have gone really well, that have turned into, somebody buying a challenge pack, somebody signing up as a coach, somebody signing up as a customer. Save those conversations so that way you can reference them. So when you're like, I don't really know what to say next, then, you can go back and look at those. So all kinds of things you can save in Google Docs. Personal development stuff I save. Invites closing. My 30 Days of Gratitude group, I saved the whole script for that, because I'll probably do that again next year, and I'll probably do the exact same thing that I did this year and take all the guesswork out of it, because the easier you can make this on yourself, believe me. Like my crock pot, I did a 5-day Thanksgiving recipes crock pot groups. I'm saving my casserole group right now. So that is Google Docs.
That saved her spiritual core and strengthen your spiritual core and physical. Melissa, that was a good one to save.
Yeah, and you can go back to that group and literally just copy and paste all those posts and put them in a Google Doc, so that way you can do that same group again, or you can share that group like within the team page or whatever, so that way other people can access that.
Mm-hmm.
So Google Forms is actually, I'm going to show you Google Spreadsheets, because this is a great, it's kind of like, what's the spreadsheet one for, like Excel. It's kind of like Microsoft Excel. So this is a good one for creating, like new coach, like, so I started a new coach, new client list for 2017. So people that have ordered challenge packs, have they done, you know, the all access? What program are they starting? So that way you can track people. You can do like, I don't have a lot in here because I've been doing, I've been using numbers on my Mac, but you can create a really great like template, just like Excel. So that way, like if you wanted to track your invites, if you wanted to track your conversations and stuff like that without losing your contacts in like Microsoft or in Facebook Messenger, you could keep it in here. So that way you can see, you know, who you're talking to. You can start one for January and write down all of your conversations, you know, all of your new Facebook or all of your new contacts and things like that for January. Start one for February, do the same thing. So that way you'll have, you know, 12 months of all of your contacts. So that's a good tracking system without having to, you know, put a lot of guesswork into it too. So I want to show you guys on Google Forms how to create a challenge group application. So Google Forms is really, really super simple. I'm going to mute you guys if you don't mind, just because I'm getting a lot of feedback. If you have questions or anything, you can unmute yourselves. So Google Forms, super. I'm going to show you guys my Love the Skin You're In group. So this is how I just created a form for my challenge group. I added an image up here, just going into here and you can add an image. So that way you'll have an image on the back. But this is what I'm sorry, let me go back. So basically just a blank form. And then you just go in here, you title your form, and then you add your questions. And it, like, I didn't even have to populate that. It already gives you a short answer. And then I make everything required. And then you do a little plus sign, add question, name, email, short answer text, make it required. And then you can like, look at this, best way to contact you, add all, boom, easy. Like, I mean, how awesome is Google? Like they just really make this so super simple for you. And then, you know, why were you interested in my group? Paragraph, awesome. You know, struggles with nutrition, make it required. You know, what's your current activity level? So, I mean, you can come up with whatever questions you ask or whatever questions you want to ask. And I usually don't put a ton of Beachbody-ish stuff in here. I keep it pretty general, like with fitness and nutrition, because that's what I want to know about. And I feel like if I come out and I'm like, tell me what you know about Shakeology. And people are like, what the hell is Shakeology? Oh, great. This chick's going to try to make me buy something. If I keep it very generic and simple and ask them, you know, like what are your struggles with nutrition? What are your struggles with, you know, what's your current activity level? What are you struggling with for fitness? You know, what do you do normally for activity, blah, blah, blah. Then that kind of just gives them like a generalized form. So then that's it. Like that's all you have to do. You don't have to do anything special to save it. It automatically saves it. You can change your color up here. You can make it, make it your own. When you click up here, it automatically titles it for you, new form, and then you can send it. And what I like about this is you can send it via email. You can put the form in the email. So then when they open up their email, they have this right here and they can fill it out. You can send it via a link. And what's nice about this link is like, wow, that's super long. Nope, not anymore. Like now it's tiny. So then what's great about this is you can copy and paste this. So then like, here we go. I'm going to send a new message to my friend. And here you go. Why is it not coming up, guys? What's going on? Okay. Here you go, Luke. Luke, you want to fill out my group form? There you go. And like it sends him the link, like ta-da. And like that's really super simple. So and then it shows up like that. So back here. So that's what I do for my forms. And then I just save this link. I'll email it to myself. I'll put it in like my notes. I'll just title it like 2017 health and fitness form. Or like, so this one that I did was my, where am I? Love the skin you're in group. So this, all I did, I have this image here. Please complete the following to see if this group is a good fit for you. Name, email, phone number. What interests you about this group? What is your current activity level? What's a normal day of nutrition? What's the best way to contact you? And then I just said, please be sure to add me on Facebook, then type done, so that way we can connect. So in case this is somebody that found my form on Instagram or we're not Facebook friends or who knows what, that way they can still add me on Facebook. And then it shows you your responses up here. So that way you can go in and you can see, your individual responses. I think I filled this out. Yeah, this is me. So then it just shows you what that looks like when they respond. And you can go in and you can scroll through each one. Or you can do, a summary of everybody's. So that's really super nice. You can print them out too. But then it just gives you one super simple form to use. So that way you don't have to do any kind of different crazy applications. You can just do one form. I will show you guys this. I have our new coach checklist that I've done a form. And what I'm starting to do now is at the beginning of my groups, I'm doing a nutrition questionnaire. So that way I can get a better handle on people's nutrition and like asking them to fill out their current height and weight. What's your ideal weight? Your past medical history. Do you have any food allergies? Do you take any vitamins or supplements? Currently on any medications? How do you view your habits? So that way you have an idea before, and then you can hold them to this midway through the challenge group, towards the end of the challenge group. And you can say like, hey, you told me that you wanted to lose 15 pounds. How are you doing on track for your goals? Like, what is something that you're struggling with? I'm seeing that you're not meeting your goals. What, this is what you told me in your form. Like I have the data you told me. So that's something that you can create too. And I can give you guys access to all of these documents if you want to copy and paste. And then I'm doing a midpoint challenge group check-in. So that way, midway through, you can ask them the same thing. What program have you been doing? Have you been following the program? Have you noticed any changes? Are you getting enough sleep? How's your nutrition doing? How have your cravings been? Are you drinking your shake every day? Have you noticed any changes? What's your personal development? Water, victory, blah, 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 things like that. And then this is something that I saw from another coach, asking them, hey, do you want to take advantage of the preferred customer pricing and get 25% off on your purchases? Hey, now sign them up as a coach. Have you done the all access pass? Like just little simple things that way you don't have to like beat around the bush, like you can just put it in a questionnaire and they can answer it and bada boom, bada boom. And then just like a summary of, the challenge group. Just a wrap up. Program that you've done, victories, blah, 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 accomplishments. Would you like to be in the next challenge group? Have you submitted your results to the Beachbody Challenge? All that stuff. Interested in receiving a discount on your Shakeology? What do you love about Shakeology? What's one thing you've learned? Give me your feedback. So that's it. That's Google Docs, Google Forms.
What do you got?
Yay. Was that helpful?
She's like unmuting us.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
I like it.
I like it better than Wufoo, I think, because I like Wufoo because you get email notifications, which is great. But I mean, if you're on it, if you're checking your forms pretty regularly, then,
Yeah, Kelly just set up a Google form today and sent it to
Oh,
me to
good.
test it, and I liked it because I was wondering if maybe I should switch too. So maybe I will.
I think I'm using them pretty exclusively. I mean, I'm going to keep I have a Wufoo one that's like just same thing, but she's yawning. I know it's late. We should get off.
I was laughing at Melissa. Melissa's still on the call. That's a good thing.
I'm normally in bed by now.
She's like, I'm out of here. Like this is boring. I'm out of here. She just jumps off.
Well, so I've been on my phone. I wasn't like texting people like crazy things, but I've gotten a lot of traction off of my like pages that I've been sending messages to. So one girl was like all like interested and then tells me that she's starting a challenge group next week. And I was like, well, do you have a coach? And she was like, oh yeah, I met this girl and she told me I could be in this challenge group and get this free 30-day trial. And I was like, well, then you sound like all set up, but if you ever need anything, let me know. And obviously take care of you for them babies. So then she starts asking me about coaching. Well, what does it take to coach? Can you really make money off of coaching? And I'm thinking, girl, just come sign up with me. I said, my upline is Melanie Mitro, who's like the top coach in the country. So we'll see. And then the other girl is like, might as well start with the best, right? If like the Shakeology and everything's the way to go, like send me my options. And I'm like, is it really that easy? So I'm like, so yes, I was working while we were on the call. I'm sorry.
Shame.
Multitask. We're women. We multitask.
Exactly. We do. That's it. That's all I got. I was going to do a little bit more about business stuff, but it's late. So I'll do, right. I'll do a live video, about stuff, and any questions anybody has, you can post them in the comments. But,
Melissa, do you have a question?
What?
Do you have a question?
No, I'm just taking notes when I think of something to write.
That's good. You just look like you were thinking really hard, so I wanted to make sure you didn't have a question.
I think that's it. I think that's all. Love. All right, ladies, let's bust some balls. Oh my gosh.
We will not always be together for calls.
You should be. This is awesome.
Kelly's gonna be mad she missed this one.
Hi, Amber.
Amber's like, I'm out.
Amber's like, I'm out of here. She's got babies. She's got a little baby.
All right. I love you all.
Love you, ladies. Thanks for getting on.
Ashley, I'll call you Saturday morning.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right.
Talk.
Bye.